Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
So we start on 24-hour temperature cast. Got numbers in the 50s, some still hanging on to the 60s this morning. So the cooler air is not here yet, but it's coming. I think this afternoon we got a pretty good shot to get into those low 70s. Maybe not everywhere, but today a good shot to get back up over 70. And then we start to bring in that cooler air as we dry things out tonight. And I'm talking lots of middle 40s, lower 40s. Maybe even a few right around 40 tomorrow morning. There's not much going on satellite radar composite style anymore. We still have some lingering clouds, especially east. And the real story this morning is going to be a whole bunch of that fog out there. As a matter of fact, FHP letting us know that Spring Hill Road and Cap Circle down by the airport, really foggy. So it's a good idea to give yourself a little extra time to get to your destinations this morning. Leave a little extra space between you and that vehicle in front of you. And be careful, you know the vermin are out there lurking. It's 51 right now in Tallahassee. It's 55 in Thomasville. It's 57 in Valdosta. A little breeze would go a long way to help mix up that air and move out some of that fog. We'll check those visibilities next. But here are the temperatures around the region, from a 45 in Blakely to a 61 in Live Oak and in Homerville. It's 55 we saw in Thomasville. How about 53 in Bainbridge and 54 in Quincy? Now, if the breeze starts to perk up, we will dissipate this fog. That breeze is going to try to turn more towards the northwest to bring in that drier and cooler air. And it'll be more successful later. But so many areas with the visibility down below 1 mile. Tallahassee, it's at 3/4 of a mile. Perry, it's at 1/4 mile. In Valdosta, 3/4 of a mile. In Thomasville, 1.5 miles. So lots of fog out there in lots of locations. So be careful, be ready for it. I see a few showers left over the Florida peninsula, but that's probably the closest to us, and a lot of those showers are going to be. Outside of a little drizzle and mist this morning, I think our rain chances are done for the next several days. Higher pressure is really going to take over and move across our region today, tonight, and tomorrow into Saturday. Now, as it scoots away, maybe we can bring back enough moisture to give this next quick moving boundary a little something to work with by Monday. But that feels like a stretch at this point. We'll watch. We'll see how things play out between now and then. Futurecast wants to keep things pretty dry, and I think that's the way they're going to be most of the upcoming weekend. And that's going to give us the opportunity for a couple of pretty chilly nights and some pretty cold mornings coming our way, maybe Saturday being the coldest. On the Gulf today, still a little bit breezy, especially later on. Winds out of the west and northwest like 10 to 20. Got some early fog on the Gulf waters too. It's 50s, it's 60s. Those foggy spots will eventually start to clear. Sun comes up 7:35. Let's shoot for 70 this afternoon. I think some of the warmer areas can get to like 71 or 72, but that's about it, even with continued clearing and lots of sunshine. Tonight, back near 40, clear, chilly we'll call it. We'll save cold for tomorrow night into Saturday morning, when we do expect to find lots of numbers that start with a 3. I think we can start a lot of spots on Sunday morning in the upper 30s too. Now, I'm not expecting freezes, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little frost around Saturday morning, so keep that in mind. It is going to feel more like January.